Looking for the best AM5 motherboard to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get started. Number 1. ASUS ROG Strix X870E Gaming Wi-Fi. At the top of our list is the ASUS ROG Strix X870E, which combines plenty of the best features of the top-tier chipset with some of the top specs for a decent price point. In our review, we found it to be an outstanding choice of a motherboard. On board, you'll find support for up to 192 GB of DDR5 memory, with 4 slots that can overclock over 8,000 metric tons per second, offering great potential for the RAM to give the processor its best performance. The VRM setup is designed to do that, too. With an 18+2+2 up to 110 circuit, the CPU gets a whole load of stable power to push far beyond its usual spec. There is plenty more speed for the rest of the components, too. The PCIe Gen 5 X16 and X4 M.2 slot means you can get the most out of your components by combining a GPU and PCIe Gen 5 NVMe SSD. Only one for your PCIe card, but there are 3 total M.2s for substantial storage at Gen 5 speeds. It also extends a great deal of connectivity with a load of speed, looking at the I/O on the back. It includes 2 Thunderbolt ports and 11 more fast USB ports, with a minimum of 10 gigabits per second. Then, the networking setup has a strong design, too, with Wi-Fi 7 and 5 Gbps Ethernet port for some great networking without the need for add-ins. Even the audio design is powerful with gold-plated audio jacks and optical S/PDIF. Number 2. MSI MEG X870E Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Now, if you're still looking for a top-choice chipset but don't want to pay as much for it, the MSI MEG X870E Tomahawk is the way to go. Providing a strong value choice to get it, as we found it to be an excellent option in our review of the motherboard. To start, it supports 4 memory slots, reaching a capacity of up to 256 gigabytes, and can be overclocked to over 8,400 metric tons per second. While cutting back on the VRM setup on the motherboard, as it goes for a 14+2+1 design up to 80A, saving some costs, but still a reliable choice for power. As for the PCIe slots and storage, it still offers Gen 5 as you'd expect. As the top X16 slot does bring the new generation speeds, with the top 2.2 X4 slots bringing Gen 5 speeds too. That should offer enough expansions for most builds, day to day. It also comes with a great variety of connectivity and speed via the back I/O. 8 fast USBs, including Thunderbolt, and some more basic USB 2 are implemented. It also includes Wi-Fi 7 and 5 gigabits per second LAN to create a great ecosystem from just one piece. As we found in our testing of the motherboard, it performs well, too, as you might expect. It offers a great deal of frame rates and scores while keeping the temperatures under wraps and providing a great deal of power to the processor, primarily. Number 3. MSI MEG X870E Godlike. As for the premium end of the spectrum, it exudes extravagance and costs more than any processor you can fit into it. You can find the MSI MEG X870E Godlike. Weighing in with quite the heft, it really makes its presence known, and you get plenty for your money if you really need anything on your motherboard. With the high-tier chipset, the memory capacity and clock rate sit at 256 gigabytes and go above 9,000 metric tons per second for the best possible capability, as you might expect, as you'll want to pair it with the best sticks, too. For the power design, it utilizes a 24+2+1 rail power system combined with a 110A smart power stage that provides all the power the processor might need to function at its best. It also extends all that speed to the PCIe expansion slots, considering the extras it comes with. Not only does it have a primary X16 slot and an X8 slot at Gen 5 speeds, but it also provides 2 M.2 X4 slots at the speed, with 3 extra Gen 4s. That's not all, as it also offers an Expander 0Z slider that supports more NVMe slots that can be used on the smaller slot, so you can fill that with plenty of total storage. Number 4. MSI MEG B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi. Now, if you want some more basic AM5 offering, then the B850 chipset is the one to go for. Cutting back on some of the features, like PCIe lanes and the need for USB 4, might just be the easier way to get an AM5 build going. So we have picked the MSI MEG B850 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi for the budget option. Starting with the motherboard's memory setup, you can find support for 256 GB that can clock to 8,400 metric tons per second with the supported overclock. The power staging is a bit more basic, with just a 14+2+180 ASPS setup that keeps the power running to the processor and parts without a massive overhead, keeping things a lot simpler and basic enough for this tier of builds. For the PCIe slots, the B850 keeps things simple. The main slots have just one X16 slot, which is Gen 5 speed, and then knock it down to Gen 4 on the X4. They even have a Gen 3 X1 slot. The M.2 slots have two PCIe Gen 5 and two Gen 4 options as well. For SATA 6G ports round off the storage capability. The rear I/O does start to be a bit lacking in speed in comparison. Lacking any 40 Gbps Thunderbolt ports, it now has 5x10 gigabits per second and a 5 gigabits per second port but bulks out with 4 USB 2 ports. Still, it's unlikely many will notice this, and you can enjoy a great deal of networking speed anyway with Wi-Fi 7 and 5G LAN. It still provides a good amount of extras, with CMOS and BIOS buttons to make troubleshooting and building easier. Number 5. ASRock X870 Steel Legend. If you're looking for an AM5 motherboard that offers the best value for money, the ASRock X870 Steel Legend is the one to go for. In our ASRock X870 Steel Legend review, we saw it competing with our premium offering, which is just incredible because it is priced at less than $200, while the other costs over $1,000. The great aspect of this board is that it has an X870 chipset, which puts it in the high-end category but with a budget price tag. The connectivity options are all that we've seen in high-end offerings like Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, 2x USB 4 ports, and more. The 14+2+1 power phase design should also ensure a smooth and clean power supply to the processor, and flagship processors should benefit greatly from it. Aesthetically, it also looks great, with a white color scheme mixed with black elements, making it perfect for a white PC build, which might put off some if they aren't aiming for that. When we tested this motherboard in-house, we mounted the RTX 3090 and the Ryzen 7 7800X3D on it to push its limits. Here is how this motherboard performed.